welcome. It is February the 6th, 2013. This is Brian Clark from teamcashflow.info. We're just going to go over a few trades that we placed for the day. Current account balance is $20.86, and we're just trying to stick with the trend here, looking for a trend to form. Now you can see here's a high, and then we have another high. I took a call option here on this red arrow. I noticed price was moving down, and then it went past this resistance line. And so I believe on this trade I should have waited for a higher high before I took a call option trade. And I think that was the big problem with this trade, was that I tried to get in right here, but I didn't wait for a higher high to form, and that kind of caused me to I guess lose this trade. But it looked good. Usually I like for price to, this is what I talked about on the blog the other day, was waiting for the price to pass the previous low, and then taking your trade in the opposite direction. If it passes that previous low, then you know the trend has changed, because we're trying to identify when the trend changes. If you can identify that time period and then get in early enough on that trend, you can then position yourself to start generating an income from generating a good trade from every time you trade, and give yourself a higher probability of winning that trade. Let's go over to, let's see. That's what I recommend if you have a rule set. Just go over it before you start each trading session, not just rush in. Okay, so you can see here, just looking at gold, I added gold to my chart. I have the instructions on how to do this on my most recent blog post on how to add gold to your chart, but it's very simple. You just right click on symbols, then go down here to the gold, or let's say it'll be blank like this, so then you click on show, then go to close, and then when you click on new chart Forex, you'll see gold right here. It's XAUUSD, and then silver is XAGUSD. So that's how you find gold charts or whatnot. You see here gold is in this uptrend. Now it's going down a little bit. So you see a high, then a lower high. The price was in an uptrend, so taking a put option here, say here, might be a good trade. But overall it's still in an uptrend, so what I would do is just wait and see what happens instead of taking that trend, because you see here now it's going against you. This is why you don't guess. You wait for that trend to develop and just be patient, looking for a good time to get in to make your trade. And since the trend is overall, looking at the overall trend, so I'm going to zoom out. Looks like the overall trend is up. Zoom out again. Overall trend is up. So I feel better with a call option than a put option. So I'm looking for, so what I would do is I would say, okay, let's let this play itself out, and then let's wait for an uptrend to form, and then take our call option, place one trade, wait for it to go back down and pull back a little bit, and then look for our call option again. So it's really like a wait and see kind of type of fisherman approach, where you cast your net and you simply just wait for the trade to go your direction that you predict, because what goes up must come down. Supply and demand factors move the market. So when there's more buyers than sellers. So that's just a quick note there. And yeah, definitely looking to trade more gold and understand how the gold market works and in the Euro USD, these two currencies pairs. So that's all I wanted to talk about for the day. Here's a couple of my trades. Some wins, some losses. Overall 50-50, but I'm looking to continue to try to increase my winnings as I continue to educate myself on how the market works, and continue to keep you guys updated on the blog and follow my strategy. It's a good strategy. It's just remember to paying attention to it is the key with the strategy. So you see here, it was volatile. Once again, I want to say that in the evening time, it really isn't a good idea to trade too much. You really won't see, as you can see here, price was all up and down, sideways. Really a bad time to trade. If it's in a sideways channel, the best strategy is to just buy at the very top or the very bottom. If you notice it's in a sideways channel, and then you can, you know, then you can figure out, then you can get in a good entry point, which is at the very bottom or the very top of the price action. So that's all I really have to talk about for the day, other than I'm still trying to process the withdrawal at fastcashmega.com. So I will update the blog and maybe have more information on what's taking place with fastcashmega.com, and then have an idea of whether the program is still paying out to its members. I might have to have a new program that I recommend if it stops paying. But it looks like people are still getting paid, so we'll see what happens with the program. So this is Brian Clark. You guys can share this video with a friend, like it, comment, or dislike it if you didn't like it, and let me know how I can improve the videos, what else you would like to see. This is the new channel getting started.